Castle of Castle Does, and I'm here to bring you even more Doom 2 action. Kind of getting tired of saying that every freaking episode. I'm bringing you more Doom 2. Obviously, I'm bringing you more action of something. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, I'm flying around all over the place, looking around, trying to think about what I'm trying to come up with something. I want to do something original, you know? I want to take advantage of a feature maybe that nobody else was really thinking about. So one of the first things I tried to do was putting like a portal on the floor that you jump into and you come down on the ceiling. That didn't work. It caused a huge frame rate error, and I'm sure it could probably work in some way, but it just wasn't quite right. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking about what can I do. So I thought maybe if I put a pillar, like a key, up on a pedestal in the center of the room. See, just because I finished the previous area with a tower, the Half-Life 2 tower, and it's not to be taken literal. Although I ended up taking it literally. I ended up taking it literally, but that was just coincidence. The tower is pretty nice thing, but okay. So you still need that, and it's really difficult to make sure that you instill that and make sure that you always have that. And it's sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes there's certain areas where you kind of have to just the player just moves forward until something happens. But I'm trying to keep it as up as much as possible. So when you enter this area, I want there to be something that shows your goal. And it's taking a lot, and I actually ended up just doing it again, like I did before, where I ended up just kind of giving myself busy work while I'm trying to think about how I want to make this area flow. So, like, right here, I have maybe a bridge that raises, and then you can go and you can get the key, and maybe then I could show you a switch that's somehow attached, and that didn't really work for a couple of reasons. One, there's no way to show that the switch is attached to the key, and for two, the player can jump. It's totally legit to jump in this version of this. I'm building it around that. The player could just jump right across that gap. So I was like, all right, maybe I can make it harder to jump. And then I started to kind of think maybe that's just not the way to go about it. So what I want to do is maybe put the key in a different spot and have a blue door that's across the bridge on the opposite side. And that actually sort of sets this in a little bit of exploration, right? Now, I really like the open-endedness of Doom 2 maps. However, I'm still cautious about doing open-endedness too quickly. I like it when the open-endedness sort of flows. Like, I keep taking you back through an area that you've already been before, but you still always know what you're going next. Because when the player doesn't know what he's doing next, it's a huge problem. And that's why this style level design died. Because people don't like getting lost. It didn't really die per se. It's just much harder to do. So, you see, you got the bridge. Oh, another thing too is the general atmosphere of this entire area changes to a blue with orange lava lighting. Like lava kind of lighting up the area. You can't see it in the editor, but in game the lava actually has an automatic like brightness and actually has sort of fading like orange glow to it. It looks really good in game. But another thing too is that since the action was so intense outside, I opted to kind of have this like slow flowing lava on the walls kind of coming down. Everything about this area is a complete switch from the previous area. I'm taking you on a trip. You're going from holy shit breakneck everything, and now I'm easing you in. So one of the problems when I was easing you in, when I was originally setting this room up, is that the room was too immediate. It's too abrupt. Like I'm in this room. So I added another area, and then put a window that looks into the area, which then eases you in even more. See, I want this sort of flow to it, not this like boom. I'm in this crazy area now, and all of a sudden there's imps attacking me. I want like you peek through, and there's this first room is just kind of empty, and then you peek through this window with bars, and you can see an area that looks kind of cool with lava coming down. And then one imp hears you, and you shoot him through the bars, and then nothing. And then you go a little bit further, and then now 2 imps. See, it's a complete build-up, almost as though this is the start of the level. Holy crap. Actual game footage was attached to this video. I didn't even realize that. So, I mean, when it comes to something like this, like, I get caught off guard by my own playing footage. Okay, so here's the crouching. This signifies to the player, this should signify to most people that, hey, I'm not playing by the same rules, because this is something you never could do. There was a shotgun guy that was up on this pedestal here, and see, that's the switch. That shotgun guy had to be removed because whenever you grabbed the chain guns, you were forced to use the chain gun on this shotgun guy that was just sitting out there, right? So, yeah, it's just like total fucking craziness. Now you can see how you can see the eyes and you can see the tower off in the distance. I'm planning to raise the lighting up so that you can see the tower a little bit better, and those eyes need to be glowing a lot more. Okay, so here's the music changes. Here's the cover that you fucking need. Okay, there's the Mankey Bus raising up on the platform. Right? When he dies. Okay, and then now here comes the Barons of Hell. There's a Baron of Hell up there, and there's Hell Knight coming in from this side, right? There's just shit, man. I thought I was gonna die when I was playing this. Like, and you see the friendly teammates. This is modern day shooter right here in your fucking face in Doom 2. Okay, so you move forward a little bit. More imps rise up from that side right there. I like this part. I have like 1 plasma bullet left, and I like kill an imp with it. Yeah. Okay, so I blow his head off. Now I'm pushing forward. This is another thing that's important. So like every area kind of poses another threat. Okay. Now in this video, this right here is a real dick move on my part. Oh man, that Revenant. If you're not ready for him, he could fuck you up. Well, anyway, so you keep going a little bit more. Yeah, look at all that shit. Okay, music changes. Color changes. You get your health back. Completely new level. Look at that. Okay, open the door. Whoa, what's that cool room back there? What's going on? Check this out. Oh, 1 imp. What's he doing out there? Kind of afraid to shoot him. I don't know what's going to happen. Everything's stopped. There's the key up there. And there's a door. If you saw it real brief, it was up there for a second. But if you see the key when you enter the room, you see the key up, high up, and you know that there's a key there. And then there's this bridge, so your eye is naturally drawn across the bridge. So you're like looking, and then you see the blue door on the opposite side. Now you know there's a key up there. You still got a tower. You still have it. Thank you, and come again.